There goes. Chat is active. What's good? What's good, everyone? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Cool. All right. So, who was here on Sunday when we had our first public webinar? Bet, bet, bet. How much people made money from the analysis that we did on Sunday, though? Because all right, so because we had US 30 that pretty much played out, GU that played out, UJ that played out, and gold that played out. Multiple targets on gold. That shit was crazy. In a short amount of time, too. And plus, FOMC hit. You know what I'm saying? So everything has been pretty much going very, very good this entire week. I love how the analysis has been. It's been kind of choppy on US 30, but the other pairs have been very, very trendy and that kind of thing. So I'm going to actually give you guys an updated analysis based off of things that we actually did on Sunday. And I'm also going to be showing you guys where my $1,000 account is at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Expected it to be a bit more, but it's just been in heavy consolidation on US 30. But at the same time, you know, where it is like right now is still a great amount of gain and everything else for the first week. So I'm sure you guys that in a little bit. All right. I capitalized on US 30 buys today post FOMC. Yeah. Post FOMC is pretty much the best time to actually trade. I tried not to actually be a part of FOMC, but unfortunately, I was a part of FOMC for US 30 today, right? Because I was caught up in a conversation and that kind of shit, right? And all of a sudden, I realized like, yo, it's 2:06. I'm like, fuck, it's 2:06. Like FOMC was 6 minutes ago. I checked my charts and that kind of stuff, and luckily I was in the right direction. But yeah, like it completely slipped my mind that at 2 o'clock it was hitting, and I looked at the chart 6 minutes after. But luckily it played out based off like my analysis and that kind of thing. So it was all good. My lot size on 30 was actually good as well, kind of like what I spoke about. Remember, like I spoke about this. I spoke about how how I'm scaling the account based off of the lot size that I'm using, that kind of stuff. And I had said once the account gets to a certain amount, I'm able to start to scale. You know what I'm saying? So I have the second trade, which is 2 positions, pretty much is like my first scaled in trade so far. So it was very, very choppy at first because it was in consolidation for quite a while, but at the same time, like eventually it played out like once the market actually picked up a good amount of volume. And it was just like very, very just way longer than expected trade and that kind of shit. So I'm gonna show you guys that in a little bit as well. I made 44,000 on top tier March free competition, bro. Good shit. Damn. Today was US 30 was today with US 30 was top tier. Hell yeah, shit was fire. So I caught buys, doubled the account. Insane. Got stopped out by FOMC on GBP NZD. Why the fuck do y'all even trade exotic pairs like that? Exotic pairs, like I feel like, yo, that shit makes no sense. Even till this day, I've never really dabbled in an exotic pair, honestly. Like that shit is just crazy to me. Like GBP CHF, like what the fuck? Why not just trade USD CHF or GBP USD? You know what I'm saying? Like what, like whenever you try to like combine two major currencies and to try to mix them up too much, the only cross pair That's cool. I probably say is GJ at the most. Exotic pairs though, exotics. So first of all, with exotic pairs, you're dealing with a lot of like, what's the main thing that you deal with exotic pairs that you don't deal with majors? Tell me. EJ is not terrible. Falkery volume, sloppiness, slippage, spreads. The spreads on exotics is disgusting. Like it's and remember though, so like when it comes to exotic pairs, it's never just like call again like $10 a pip. It's never that because the second part of the currency pair pretty much has to reconvert back into USD, and it's never just $10 a pip. At times it's a little bit more, at times it's a little bit less. I feel like it's a bit too much to convert the entire time. It gets very, very sloppy at the same time. So I personally stick to the majors if anything. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna dabble in cross pairs, some people have said it already. Like you could do GJ, you could do Euro JPY, you know, things of that nature. But exotic pairs, I think another one is what is it? What's a crazy exotic pair that let me see. Hold on. We're gonna check this shit out. We're gonna check this shit out. Markets, exotics. Even had its own category, which is just so funny sometimes though. So Euro HKD. Is that Euro Hong Kong? Euro SGD. What the hell? Euro ZAR. The spread is 1,906.90 pip. What? USD ZAR, 44 pips. USD MXN, 62 pips. Like, what? This is crazy. Nah, I'm good. No. Big pass. Big pass. All right, but let's get on the charts. Let's get on the charts real quick. Let's get on it. All right, boom. All right, so this right here is my US30 analysis. Wait. Oh no, wait. Let me make sure something. Wait, can everybody see the charts? The share screen? No? Can't see it? All right, it says pause. Stop share. Your screen sharing is paused. Resume. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. How about now? Yeah? Perfect. All right, cool. So this right here is, oh no, wait, I have a couple hands raised. 1 second. I'll probably answer a couple hands, Q&As. Sup Q, how you been? I've been good. What's good Q? You the GOAT. Appreciate that. Raymond, let's go. We are going. Can you guide for funded account passing? I could definitely help you, but remember, it's based on you as well. But like when it comes to passing a challenge, it's more just risk management more than anything else, I would say. Okay, so before we actually get started, make sure you guys go to 1 second. Mentorship.wsatraining.com to actually be a part of the waitlist for the event that is going on the 25th for my 6-month mentorship that I'm gonna be accepting a certain amount of students, about like maybe 30 students max for the mentorship, and it's a 6-month mentorship. So go right here on mentorship.wsatraining.com to even be a part of that, to get inside the wait list, which is on the Telegram, where you'll be getting all of the updates as well. and then getting a bit more insight on the account that I'm growing at the same time. So you'd actually definitely be a part of that and get some insights. So the sign up for that, and then you'll get to be a part of the Telegram and go from there. How much is the mentorship? It's going to be very, very affordable and definitely worth your fucking while. It's not going to be like $1 billion and that kind of stuff. So like you should be good. My moving averages are pretty much based on Wall Street Academy. So if you want to be a part of it, then you got to get in Wall Street Academy. Just, you can't try to get everything free, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm already doing this. I'm already doing this publicly. This is more just for my students and everything. So you can't get everything free. I give you an inch, you try to get a mile. Come on, you try to, let's take the inch and then be good with the inch, Is updated in Wall Street Academy? Yes, everything's updated in Wall Street Academy, of course. And yeah, facts. Yeah, hey, I'm tripping. Pause. Facts. Yeah. Big pause. I'm tripping. Yeah. Crazy. No, right now, the platform the broker that I'm using is not KOT. No, like not at the moment. I found a platform that has better fees, and but it just doesn't take US clients. That's the only thing. Do you make meetings in Wall Street Academy? Yo, Leanne, if you copy and paste that shit one more time, I'm kicking you out. You copy and paste the thing like 10 times, bro. Just one time is good enough. Just one time is good enough, bro. Come on. Shout out to Portugal, Zimbabwe. Shout out to Zimbabwe. Gambia, Jamaica, of course, Belgium, Slovenia, Cape Town, Ghana, Mexico, Nigeria, Switzerland, Venezuela. Okay. El Salvador, Greece. It's funny because like my Spanish teacher is Venezuelan, so yeah, love it. Los Angeles, Indiana, Zimbabwe. Oh my God, it's fucking everywhere. Okay. Antarctica. Antarctica? Really? Hold on. What the fuck are you doing there? That's just freezing up. Antarctica? Wow. I can't lie, like I've never heard anybody ever say Antarctica. So like that's definitely dope. That's definitely dope. So shout out to you. Jupiter. I'm not even too sure what that means. Jupiter, Florida, España, Morocco, Nigeria, moon. All right, but let's get to the analysis real quick. Okay, so for one, based off of last week, we pretty much had the analysis on US30. We were analyzing all throughout this entire range. We were analyzing all around here. So we were focused on this point, like right here. We had mentioned that this blue line up here was the overall target for the entire thing, which was going to be like a what I call a optimistic TP. You know what I'm saying? Which is kind of like that TP that's like so far, but you could just tip it eventually. But at the same time, like that's like the best case, which it actually hit perfectly and maintained the overall momentum for that uptrend structure the entire time. So we were actually very, very good on that. We pretty much had our fibs drawn out for that entire area as well. We pretty much had our fibs from point A to point B throughout this entire range. Let me just, I think I did it on H1 actually. Yeah, I did my fibs on H1. Boom. Okay. We had a 38.2% retrace right around here as well, which was definitely solid for the fact that we had a lot of confluence all around here. So we could just mark that area off right here as I like to put, nah, it blends in too much. Blue. Okay. A nice bounce off of that entire range, right? And throughout that bounce, we had a lot of exhaustion towards that bottom area. So this area right here was being respected as a level of support the entire time, which on lower time frames, you pretty much had a nice transition of structure the entire time. So that was definitely what we wanted to see to make sure that we were going to go in the direction that we were aiming for. All right. So we had all these areas being respected for higher low points bouncing off the backside of the trend line. The trend line is right here, point A to point B. We had a point C bounce as well. So we took advantage of that area in many, many cases. But all of this actually maintained once we actually had even a break of this level of resistance, like right here as well. We had a new high that was actually made, but it's not the newest high, because the main high that had to be broken was right here. As long as it actually was above this area, like right here, then pretty much I knew that the market had enough momentum to keep on going where it was going. And I love how the MAs were pretty much still facing the direction that it's facing, showing that the momentum was very, very high for the bullish side as well. And after that, we had a retrace back to the backside of this level of resistance, which acted as now a level of support. It looks better on probably M30, if anything. All right, boom. This right here was the risk to reward that I actually put in Wall Street Academy at the same time. This area came very, very low, lower than I expected, but I didn't close my trades for the main fact that everything was still being validated for that entire area, and it was right above the trend line. So I actually held my trades and everything through that area a tad bit, and it just flowed the entire time. So everything was still being maintained for the continuation of this bullish move. All these areas were still being respected for a bullish structure at the same time. So all right here was still validated for the entire flow of what we were trying to aim for. After that, we pretty much had FOMC, which happened somewhere within this entire range. Oh no, wait, FOMC was, I think somewhere within this entire range also. But it actually it spiked down a little bit, but then after that, it made a level of support above the MAs again. And then after that, we had a retest of this prior level of resistance, which is right here, that then broke to new highs, right? I wasn't really stressing about this exhaustion that it actually made, like right here, for the main fact that if I look at this area on lower time frames, all you see is just this area being maintained for this one level of support, which I'm gonna put right here as a blue line. All right. So once I actually seen that area having a pullback, despite how it looks on higher time frames, me seeing the details and understanding what that wick means, and that area was being respected as a level of support the entire time. Everything was being maintained, and that's why I was still trusting the uptrend structure for the direction for the bullish move the entire time. So as long as there's no kind of like prior level of support that was broken within that entire range, I was good. So if I had that wick form with a break of a support on a lower time frame, then that would have made me a little bit sketchy. But the main fact that wick was actually made, and then pretty much on lower time frames you had still a respected level of support being made, then I'm pretty much good. I wouldn't really stress it too much. And from that point, it actually kept on flowing within the direction that we were anticipating the entire time. So that part was definitely solid. So right now, it's coming close to where the H4 MAs are, which kind of like it gets very, very sketchy for the main fact that this is the area a lot of times that it gets very sketchy to even hold certain trades, right? So when it comes to even like analyzing that, I would analyze that on my higher time frame analysis. I would actually go on time frame, like the daily time frame, to see like, you know, if we could actually analyze this in some kind of way, point A to point B on our fibs, right? So this area is probably expected to go up a little bit more based off of that 30.2%. And I also like how this exhaustion area, like right here, based off of right around here, is still not too far away. So I'm gonna try to aim for that area, if anything, for when it comes to meeting a certain level of resistance that could actually, you know, build up a good amount of pressure for a possible bounce off that entire range. So I'm gonna actually focus on that daily level of exhaustion, which I'm gonna be tracking that area on the H4 time frame, if anything, because it has a bit more detail, so I could actually, you know, understand like what's going on versus that big ass candle the big ass candle the entire time. So I'm going to focus on the H4 time frame to see if this area can be respected, knowing that this area still has a good amount of momentum left to keep on pushing, especially since it actually wicked out towards that green MA at one point in time as well. So I'm going to keep a close eye on this. But again, it's only Wednesday. We still have Thursday. We still have Friday. So we still have a good amount of time and everything else to build up some nice moves throughout this entire area where it currently is like right now. But again, like where the market is like right now, I think, you know, they're saying that we're kind of going in a low-key recession. You know what I'm saying? So me seeing things like this, like right now, I'm not marrying the buyer opportunities. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to marry it. I can't marry it. Yo, Liam, I warned you once. I warned you twice. Come on, Liam. Okay, good. Give him some wrong shit. Yeah. The MAs are 33 and 91. Liam, I see what you did there. Actually, my mistake. The MAs are 12 and 97. No, no, no. I know who Liam is. He is good. Trust me. Liam's good money. Someone said the MAs are negative 25 and 30. Okay, but does everybody understand the analysis on US 30? Good? Does everyone understand it on US 30? Good? All right. So what is our aim like right now? The aim, like what's the aim? Where am I aiming like right now? And I never even noticed. Oh shit. It's right where this negative 27% is. I didn't even notice that. My bad. I didn't even notice this. So yeah, that same zone that we actually drew earlier lines up with negative 27%, which adds to the confluence throughout this entire range, so which is good. So yeah, the overall goal is sells, but right now we are stuck in buys until further notice. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of always it's it's a thing that I always say, like, you stick to where you're going until, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, so like, I think 42,000 like 350, 375 is definitely like a good target to actually have. And plus, seeing that we went from 41,661 to max 42,181 in one day, like that's 500 points plus. Like that's pretty solid, honestly. That's pretty solid. Which gap needs to be filled? Which gap are you talking about? Right here. Oh shit. I remember that. Yo, I forgot about the gap. Oh shit. I never even noticed that. Oh, this right here this happened like last week or the other week. I had it marked off at one point in time, actually. This right here was a gap. Let me just, I'm tripping. I forgot about this right. This right here, you can probably see better on the H1 time frame though. Yeah, this right here, the orange. Tripping. I forgot about this. Thanks for the reminder. Thanks for the reminder. Definitely. Yeah, so like let's try to keep note of that as well. I completely forgot about that right there. How would I approach a new entry? Bro, I can't do all that right now, man. Like, if you're in Wall Street Academy, it's different, but goddamn, like you want me to give you like a whole friggin' a master class like right now? But anyways, we are good on this. We are good on this. We are good on this. Um, let's try to cover gold real quick. Gold analysis. Gold analysis. So it's pretty much reaching our third target like right now. So our first target was this zone like right here. This orange zone right here. This right here was target number one. Target one. Target two. This right here was target number two right here. And target number three is up here. So yeah, we were analyzing this on like the M30 time frame. So like if you never even like seen when we actually did this analysis in the first place, just go back on YouTube where I uploaded the video, and you should be good to actually, comprehend like what we were looking for around this entire range right here. So all right, so this right here was our starting of our analysis. We were analyzing this range back on Sunday. And then from that point, we were respecting this one orange zone like right here that actually drew for a level of support. And we were somewhere within this entire range, actually, I think, or somewhere, I forgot where exactly we were. But for the entire time, we were maintaining that uptrend structure the entire time. And like I said, like when it comes to levels of consolidation, you got to pretty much just keep in mind that, you know, consolidation always pretty much a lot of times goes with the main direction that the overall trend is in. Unless you pretty much had a sense of a drastic level of a support being broken based off of news, based off of just a very, very slow buildup within structure in some kind of way. But a lot of times, like, you could actually break a consolidation range based off of a news event, such as FOMC, NFP, CPI, things of that. But you pretty much had all these areas still being maintained. And once this range was actually broken, right around here, you pretty much had a consistent flow of trend the entire time. So all around here was what we were aiming for until we actually got our targets. First, we were aiming for 3,000. Then we had said like the 312 area. And then we were aiming for even a higher amount, which is now almost 3,070, which is all the way up there. So like, I love how the fact that that's actually being maintained. And throughout this entire range was another level of consolidation that we were experiencing. That entire area was being respected based off of all of this range, like right here, which then we could actually even mark this range off a little bit more with a area of exhaustion, all right? All like right here, all right? So that area was just being bounced off from. And if this looks very, very sloppy or very, very skeptical in some kind of way, let's zoom up to a higher time frame so it kind of clears up some of this unnecessary data, which all this can still be within the same range for a level of support. And that area was not being broken. So like you could have a little bit of extension in some kind of way as well, but it never actually fully broke that range. It just maintained that same range, even if it actually passed it a tad bit. It never ever even closed beyond that range, which is very, very good. So that entire range was definitely being good the entire time. And then we had a nice higher low point flow like right there as well. A nice break of this level of resistance right along there once it built up enough momentum on the bullish side, and then kept on flowing. So that entire area, like right there, can definitely be better seen on a lower time frame, such as the 15-minute chart, which then you're able to see this break of resistance, which is right around here. You pretty much had a break of this level of resistance, and from that point, you pretty much had a confirmation that it's able to actually then keep on flowing. And once I had this higher low point flow like right here, and 1, 2, 3, all that combined is like a nice bullish variation in some kind of way. And then from that point, we were able to flow and stay above the MAs, which we've seen on the M30 time frame as well, which, you know, validated this entire range to be still very, very strong for the bullish side. So we could probably even hit target 3 probably even by Thursday, honestly. You know what I'm saying? Like all it takes is like one nice push. But we definitely have, you know, a good amount of 2 days left. So we could definitely have enough time to even hit target 3, which is right there. So we have no more like red folders throughout the entire week, I would say. No, the 20th. Tomorrow we have unemployment claims at 8:30 a.m. Red folder. So you can definitely check that out and see what we could actually get from that as well. So tomorrow, 8:30 a.m., the 20th, unemployment claims at 8:30, and it's USD news. So it could definitely affect this as well. So if you guys are trying to trade this, just pretty much just make sure you have an entry that makes sense. All right here does not really make sense for me for an entry, for the main fact that you have no type of good R to R, and plus you have no kind of support to even like help your entry as well. So it's very, very sketchy to even enter anywhere within this entire range. Entries are a lot of times made within consolidation ranges, which is like right around here, because you have a nice level of support, and you have an area where you can actually see where it's invalidated once it actually breaks a certain point. You know what I'm saying? So I wouldn't even like bother entering like right now unless pretty much had some sort of pullback in some kind of way. Which if it does pull back, it could pull back very, very minor, but still maintain the overall structure for that bullish side to keep on flowing. So negative 61% is the overall goal for gold at the moment. Why was target 2 good? So target 2 was actually based off of my my fibs that I actually drew at that point in time. It was a small fib, I think. But again, if you watch the first video that's not on YouTube, then you pretty much see as to why these 2 areas were actually drawn out. All right, next, UJ. Let's fully update the analysis on this because we pretty much hit our targets on UJ. So the UJ analysis was solid. Now we got to pretty much fully reanalyze based off of that big drastic move. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, before I even do anything, like when it comes to this kind of move, right? First things first, clear up my charts. You know what I'm saying? Let's just clear the shit off. Let's just try to reanalyze. If I get the same analysis, cool. But I don't want to pretty much like, throw myself off by, having this drastic move and not updating in some kind of way. So I didn't update it while all this was going on. So I really have no idea where it's going. So like if we actually clear it off, reanalyze and get the same analysis, then I mean that's what it is. But like right now, I don't think it's gonna be the same analysis like right now. So let's just try to see. All right, so next, clear it off. Cool. All right, naked charts. So a big tip that I would recommend to every single person is whenever you have a brand new week, a brand new top of the week, if you lost a trade back to back, if you have charts at the top of the week, if you are pretty much a little bit indecisive on like whether you should buy or sell, clear off the charts, clear off your entire charts, just clear off all the drawing tools, and you should be good. For the main fact that if your mind is so stuck to one analysis, it's based off of you reading your analysis. And if your analysis is just for buys, you're only going to be able to see buys. If your analysis is only for sells, you're only going to be able to see sells. Once you clear off the entire chart, reanalyze fully, then you can pretty much get a whole new look as to like what is really going on the charts at that point in time, because it might change, it might not. If it doesn't change, then pretty much you should be good. But a lot of times it does change because the market can actually move or change right in front of your face. But if you don't realize it based off of how you're reading the charts, then you can just get so stuck in one bias the entire time. All right. So boom. So for one, a few things. Always, I like to actually go on the higher time frame analysis to actually see if why do you like to trade US30 instead of NAS 100? Because in 2020 or 2019, when I first started trading US30, I never even knew about NAS 100. So like I always stuck to US30, and it's worth a lot more compared to NAS 100 as well. So I would actually just go about it that way. Like it's what I first started trading. I made great money on it, so I stuck with it. If you even put it this way, if you're the person that pretty much try to actually dabble in certain pairs or certain assets that people are trading just because they're making money, keep in mind, the money's always green wherever you go. You know what I'm saying? It's all about if you're able to comprehend that asset enough to then be able to even like trade it like how you want to trade it. If you can't comprehend it, then stick to whatever you're able to comprehend the most. There's certain people that can only comprehend currencies the most. There's some people that could only comprehend, let's say, metals or even the commodities and that kind of stuff. But whatever you're able to actually comprehend the most, cool. Me personally, I like US30 for the main fact that I feel like it's very, very consistent with the overall flow of things. I feel like it's very, very powerful. And I feel like the amount of effort that you're putting into studying and into analyzing, the payout that you're getting from that asset is definitely worth it. You know what I'm saying? And I just don't dabble in both assets because the lot sizes are going to be a little bit different when I'm so fixated on how I should run my lots and scale my account based off of just one asset. So that's the thing. All right. So first things first, I would say to go on higher time analysis to actually see like what's going on. So I do like how the overall flow of this right here is very, very bearish, but let me go on like one time from higher. Okay, so one time from higher, I'm pretty much still seeing a lot of heavy bearish movements the entire time, which is pretty good. I definitely like how this actually closed out, like right around here. I like how that part closed out. A nice bearish variation in some kind of way. You have all the exhaustion up top as well. Very, very good. I like how the MAs are starting to slowly shift over a tad bit, which kind of shows us that there's a lot of bearish volume still within the markets. All right. I'm very, very sketchy about this kind of move like right here. I feel like this is not like a good start to an overall downtrend. For the main fact that it's eliminated all of these candles immediately, but at the same time, it's right on the MAs, which can act as a level of support the entire time as well. And plus, I want to actually mark off these key areas of support that I can actually pinpoint, if it ever came down to it as well. So I'm going to pinpoint that. I'm going to also pinpoint the fact that it's at the tip of this area right here as well, which act as a level of support as well. On lower time frame, you're going to be seeing candles. So let's just see how that looks. Let's see. Damn. So that was a quick ass move then. If that's the case. Wow. So this right here was whatever news event this was. Yeah, that shit was drastic. So like right now, the market pretty much came back to like that similar area as well, which can also be considered as a level of support. So right around here, personally, I would definitely wait to see if it's able to even like push back up and make this area a bullish candle closing out on the H4 time frame to then see if this area can act as a level of support. Again, I personally don't feel like it's like a good start for a bearish run. Like right now, based off of where it currently is, I don't feel like it's a good start. Like the candlestick anatomy for where it currently is, where it's actually structured and that kind of stuff, how it's actually making new highs in some kind of way, where it's at on MAs, I don't feel like it's a good area to all of a sudden continue dropping out of nowhere. Exactly, like I don't feel like it's a valid pullback in any kind of way. Happened in 8 hours. This is probably caused by FOMC. 8 hours, yeah, like just about like FOMC. Yeah, I would say I would wait this out a tad bit and see if these next 4 hours are able to actually make a level of support in some kind of way to then validate, you know, this entire area that is currently in. So if this area actually ends up above this entire range, then that would give us hope for this area being like the lowest point of this entire range, and then probably having the chance to even push back up based off of where it currently is. Candles like this, a lot of times, again, the day just started, I wouldn't even take this candle seriously. All right. It's like going on a date with a girl for the first time. You can't take her seriously because the date just started. You know what I'm saying? Like it's nothing too crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna take it seriously. So this candle just started. I'm not gonna take it seriously. I'm gonna probably ignore most of it the entire fucking night. I might take it seriously by the end of the night, you know what I'm saying? But like right now, I can't take it seriously. I need this to take at least, I need a good 6 hours, 6 or 7 hours, see what's possible, and then I'm able to take it seriously in some kind of way. So it builds up a little bit of experience where it currently is. Right now, it's too fresh, you know what I'm saying? She's a joke until proven worthy. Yo, preach, please. She's a joke until proven worthy. Woo! Telling you. I like this. So let's watch this candle. All right, let's focus on the H1 and H4 time frame on UJ for the next about like 6 to 7, 8 hours, and then we can pretty much see like where we're currently at. But again, I'm not gonna take it seriously. I feel like she will come back. You know what I'm saying? She ran off. I feel like she'll come back. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what happens. Give her a little bit of time and everything, and let's see how it plays out. But again, a lot of this was play out by FOMC. Not gonna take it seriously. She'll be back, definitely. Liam's girlfriend. Oh God, Liam, they got you, man. They got you. They got you. They got you. She's a runner. She's a tracks. I'm telling you. The monthly is not relevant. So remember, the monthly time frame is not relevant the first couple weeks of the month. The monthly candles a lot of times only relevant by the 25th, 26th, 27th. It's kind of like see like how that candle is gonna close out soon. Because it's so fresh, it's so new. You got a lot of time. Like if we pretty much try to depend on the monthly candle, like right now, it could definitely fake us out by far for the main factor. We still have another what, like 11 days inside the entire month. We have a good amount of time. So again, let's focus on the daily. Let's focus on the H4 and H1 right now. Focus time frames. I'll say to focus on like right now is H1 and H4 where it currently is, and then we can pretty much go from there to see like how we could actually better this analysis. But like right now, we could even like add a little bit to this as well. 0.8 be on our fibs. We could consider it's like an 88 point, well, like what, 61.8% retracement. Cool. We have a little bit of confluence along here as well at a 61.8%. So if this area does actually come back up and close above this previous open of this bearish candle, cool. It'll be considered as a 61.8% retracement, and then we can pretty much aim higher from that point. But again, we still have a good amount of time. Like right now, it hasn't really fully like drastically broken any kind of like major structure. It broke this one level of support, cool, but it could definitely change. It could definitely change, especially how it looks on daily. It could definitely pull back up, and all of a sudden like re-engulf this previous candle like right here, and then go from there for, you know, a newfound flow of bullish momentum. So again, let's try to actually just focus on, like, you know, what's possible throughout this entire range, and let's see if we can even get even some sort of pullback on H1. It looks a little bit better, but I definitely want to see how this area can actually pull back up. I'm gonna probably say, let's say if it comes back somewhere around, like, how many pips is this? 148, 149, almost 50 pips. So it has a possibility for like up to like a 50% pullback, if anything. So if this is valid for that bearish move, if anything, it still needs to validate it for a nice pullback before we can even go a full-on bearish. Like right now, it does not have the ability to go full-on bearish based off the candlestick anatomy. It doesn't. So let's try to actually see how this can actually play out for the next 7-8 hours, and then make the analysis, or make the betterment of the analysis from there. All right. So is everybody good on UJ? I mean, yeah. Is everybody good on UJ? UJ is good? Cool. All right, GU. GU was solid. GU was definitely solid. We were analyzing this right around here. Who remembers that? We were analyzing this like right around here, like right around, like in this range right here. We were anticipating this area like right here, I think, as well. That area got slapped, right? We had said on the video, we had said, yo, we're looking for some sort of like little pullback, if anything, and go from there. For the main fact that it was still an overall uptrend structure, and we were looking for that higher low point to actually form above that area while in the descending triangle, to validate that it still has enough bullet pressure to keep on going and break that trend line that we actually drew like right there as well. So pretty much that area was made, a bullish engulfing was made as well. A little bit of exhaustion, but that area can probably look better on the M30 time frame, which it does a little bit. And then it pretty much kept this flow the entire time, staying above the MAs the entire time as well, and overall hit our target, which we eventually kept on going at that point. So I like how it pretty much it hit, and all of a sudden it came back up and hit the MA for a level of support. And right around here as well, you can see this area still being respected in some kind of way based off of not this time frame, but probably even like the H4 time frame as well. Boom, the H4 time frame, that area is still being considered as a level of support in some kind of way. So we could actually consider this still a valid point for a move to keep on going bullish based off of where it currently is. The momentum where it currently is also is still very, very bullish. So to even aim for this little area like right here is still very, very valid. Where it currently is not giving us any kind of reasons to say, you know, sell off like right now. It's not, right? Despite it actually being at the area where it currently is, it's still not giving us the candlestick analysis to say that, yo, it's ready for a sell. It's not breaking any major levels of support. It's still respecting all the main level of support, which makes this area still valid for a bullish move. So like right now, we're still gonna aim bullish. Despite how high it is, it doesn't matter. Because remember, like when it comes to the market, there's no such thing as too high. There's no such thing as too low. You know what I'm saying? So never feel like, yo, oh, it's too high. Like it has to sell like right now. It could keep on going for the next couple months, you know? So never feel like, you know, it's too high. Oh, it's too low. It has to go up. No, it doesn't. It could keep on dropping for the next 6 months. All right? Trade what you see and not what you think. You know what I'm saying? So like right now, again, this time period at 9:15 is definitely not the right area to keep on, or you to like look for any kind of trades. Again, wait for NY session, like especially like when it comes to GU. London session, it moves a little bit in London session, not too much on it. I feel like it moves a lot more in NY session more than anything else. But you know, like at 9 o'clock, chill out, analyze, wait for it to develop a little bit more as well. And when it comes close to session, NY session, or even London session, then we can look for opportunities. But right now, again, I'm not looking for a big drastic drop in this entire area. Despite where it currently is, we could definitely mark off a bit more areas as well, though, just to pinpoint, you know, and fully understand where we currently are, right? The main fact that it's still above the MAs here, on the 15. It's still above the MAs on the 30 as well. It's acting as a major level of support as well. And on the H1, you are still facing up at the same time. So, I'm not expecting any kind of major drops like right now. I'm expecting this area to actually come back even a little bit more to even make a level of support. You have this area right here that could come back somewhere around that 1.29980 range. And even if it wants to go down to like right here and even bounce off the MAs, that's fine as well. It'll still be respected as a level of support and still be maintained for a bullish trend. So both of those would still be valid. This is very, very optimistic, honestly, but I don't think so personally. I think somewhere like around here, like that 1.22, 1.29980 range is definitely good for where it currently is. Is this the all-time high? Hold on. Is this the all-time high? No, it's not all-time high. Okay. Okay, good. Boom. Okay, good. You have a good amount of reasons as to why it's able to keep on going. So even to aim for the 1.30 range is definitely valid as well. And all this is definitely still shows a lot of bullish volume to keep on pushing. It's not giving us any kind of a validation that is ready for any kind of sells like right now as well. So I'll definitely stick to the bias when it comes to GU at the moment. This will be posted. Remember, this is only for this week. Unless you're in Wall Street Academy, then you get this every single fucking week. But this video is also recorded. It will also be posted in Wall Street Academy as well. But this one in particular is also going to be on YouTube. Just these two videos, the previous one and this one will be on YouTube. Anything else is not going to be on YouTube, unless you're in Wall Street Academy. Then you get these every Sunday and that kind of shit. And people that are going to be a part of the mentorship is going to be getting this throughout the entire week, one-on-ones and that kind of thing, just so we can actually, make sure that they're, on track. How to join the wait list? To join the wait list, you go to mentorship.wsatraining.com. That's where you go, and then you join the Telegram to then get access to the updates, and then from that point, it gets you one step closer to actually being a part of that. All right. So next, are we good on GU right now? Cool. Perfect. Solid. Can you join the one-on-one like right now? No. On the 25th. Okay, gold. Last thing. Listen, yo. Gold. Oh wait, we did gold already. We did this. We did it. Oh wait, so we finished already, right? God damn, we did everything already. We did everything. That was quick. Oh, AU personally, I don't like analyzing AU. AU been sloppy. AU has been very, very sloppy. Like I haven't touched it. But let's check out GJ. Let's check out GJ. Let's see what's possible with GJ. Yeah, I don't analyze GJ too much, but we can definitely analyze GJ. All right, clear it off real quick. We could definitely analyze GJ. Ooh, solid, solid, solid. Cool. Nice. Areas, nice. Yeah, GJ's ugly as fuck. But we could do a little something, we could do a little something. Like I hate analyzing GJ for the fact that it's very, very ugly. But you know what I'm saying? Like she works for certain people. You know what I'm saying? She's not for everybody, but hey, if that's your preference, baby, if that's your preference, have fun. I'm not analyzing silver. Definitely not. No way, no how. Nah, not gonna do it. Not gonna do it. Honestly, that shit is no bueno. No tengo ganas. No. We already did gold. If you miss gold, I'll dabble it one more time. But at the same time, like we already did gold. Yeah, we just need a bit more data on GU. Still, okay. So like for GU, I feel like we could definitely aim for even like at 78.6%, a little bit past 78.6%, probably like at 192 300 area, somewhere like around like right. Yeah, because it's not making a level of support like right now anyways. Like us even seeing like this little bullish candle like that is starting to make a little bit. It's top of the candle. This candle just started again. Can't take it seriously. We just met. You know what I'm saying? So not at all. Still bearish. Definitely orange zone or even 78.6% is definitely a target for where this currently is like right now. Simple. Does wicks equal rejection? It depends. Remember, like, so keep in mind, like when it comes to trading or like when it comes to even like understanding candlestick analysis as a whole, everything is always case by case basis. Always case by case by case. It really all depends on how it actually forms, like where it currently is, like all these things, because it's not going to always be a rejection because it's a wick. You know what I'm saying? It depends on how the wick formed, how the or like where the wick is in structure, all those things. But you can't just like, make that assumption. If anything, like, you got to pretty much wait until it actually it comes a little bit close, or based off of how the current status of the market is actually flowing. If it's flowing a certain kind of way, it could definitely validate it based off of the direction, that kind of thing. But not always though, not always. Do you determine the fibbo by third leg extension? No. Remember, like with fibs, you're always measuring the first push, and you're only measuring the retrace. So the first push and the retrace, like all you're measuring is a retrace for the main trend that you're currently in. Um, and projections could be based off of many things. It could be based off of a new high being broken. It could be based off of just an extension as a fib extension. But that's very, very drastic and very, very swing trade-ish. So I don't really use that too much. And psychological levels, I would apply in certain cases. Like when it comes to whole numbers and that kind of thing. So I think that could definitely be a thing. But not always though. Not always. Yes, all my technicals are pretty much based off of, understanding price action, understanding candlestick analysis, understanding trend lines, understanding how to draw them. Not you can't just slap a trend line on the chart and think that's good. You know what I'm saying? How you draw it, where you draw it, when you draw it, all that matters right there. You know what I'm saying? But I can't be sharing everything, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I explained all that in Wall Street Academy. But we are almost an hour in already. So again, thanks everybody for coming on. Thanks everybody for being a part of this update of, hold up. I'm tripping. I'm tripping. The account. So yeah, the account. Um, again, I only took one trade on it so far. Wait, where is it? So I took one trade. This right here was a mistake trade. Once I noticed that it was even active, I closed out of it immediately and that kind of shit. But yeah, this right here was the first trade. The second trade is pretty much like where it is like right now, up $1,200 right here, which is almost 100% of the account again. So two trades in, the account is up $3,100. Still got a good amount of the week left. So we're able to, hold on, wait 1 second. How many lots? I never traded ICT, no. How many lots is this? So remember, so like this 0.40 is equal to 0.02 on US 30. Same thing, same margin requirements, all those things. So it says 0.40, but it's equal to 0.02. It's only because the platform that I'm using now, they pretty much have different margin requirements and that kind of stuff. So the lot sizes are a little bit different. Like even if I want to do a standard lot on this platform, it's a 20 lot. It's the same thing as a standard lot. It's just, a different face, and that's it. Um, Yeah. Yeah, but this right here is the second trade. The first trade made $847. This trade I'm gonna be closing out very, very soon as well at $1,200, so $3,000 inside the account. And then from that point, I could pretty much just flow. You know what I'm saying? Those people that are asking about this platform, it's in my bio on IG. Again, they don't take US clients at all, so you know. But the cool thing is, the coolest thing is the swap fees. Look at that. So if you're getting killed on triple swap Wednesdays and triple swaps as a whole, yeah, I'm not getting killed. Fuck that. So that was like the thing that I found the most appealing, honestly, was that right there. So this right here was yeah, the second trade, which I'm gonna probably close out soon. I might even close out like right now. I'll close out right now. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be a part of the news tomorrow, so let's close out. Fuck it. Let's close out. Let's close out. Whatever. $1,200. Let's close out. Ready to close out, guys? Ready to close out? Remember, a win is a win. The account's now at 3K. 1,100 on Sunday. Now it's Wednesday. Now the account's at $3,120. Whatever. Not 90% growth. Cool. I'll take it. Close. Locked in. So now we have close positions like this. Boom, boom, boom. Done. So now I have to look for the next trade. Again, like I personally might just wait until that news happens tomorrow and then pretty much reanalyze again because I don't know about unemployment claims. So I might just hold out and then pretty much get in tomorrow based off of that. This was, yeah, the count was at 1K. So look, so this is the cool thing about this, right? So this right here is the balance flow. The deposit was 1,100. 847 was the first trade. This right here was the mistake trade that I made on accident. Swap fee, swap fee, swap fee, swap fee, trade. So these were the trades that we just closed. Trades that was closed, and now the account went from 1,100, 1,900, 1,900, 1,900, 1,900, all the way to $2,500 on one close, and then $3,100 on a second close. So that's pretty much like what it is like right there. So on trades, it kind of just says, yeah, I don't know, all this. So yeah, this like the overall flow of me moving the stop losses, me doing all that stuff right here. So yeah, so account now is at $3,120.04, $1,100 on Sunday. Now it's Wednesday, $3,000. So I'm not mad at that. I think that's a good amount of growth, right? Okay, but before I get off, take a screenshot of the analysis for each thing real quick before I have to get off. Our US30 analysis, right? We could just take this off real quick so you can actually pinpoint what we're looking for. Like right now, this right here is my US30 analysis. Put this to a bigger time frame. So we can still aim bullish, but again, I definitely want to wait until the news tomorrow happens. That's H4. This right here is H1. All right. Then you have gold. Gold is definitely good. Overall target on gold, we're still aiming for this right here as well. Everything still looks pretty solid for a bullish opportunity. Cool. Target 3, it's H4 time frame. All right. I think it looks better on H1, honestly, like right now, because you see a lot more flow. You know what I'm saying? If I can't see flow, then it's a no-go. Bars. You know what I'm saying? So this right here is UJ. So again, on UJ, we are very, very skeptical of where it currently is. So we're trying to see if that area can actually make a level of support, which we analyze on a lower time frame, such as the 15-minute chart, such as the M30 chart and the H4 chart. But overall, we're trying to see if this area can actually get rejected and then come back within this entire zone and have a nice retrace before it actually fully flows down and all of a sudden drops or some shit. But that's our expectation based off of where it currently is and based off it actually making a major break of this level of support again. if it's able to actually respect that area as well. But based on higher time frame analysis on, let's say, I think it's pretty good, honestly. Yeah, so like I think it's definitely good for a drop, but we can definitely look for up to like a 40 to 50 pip pullback, if anything, based off where it currently is, because I don't know, like it's not really giving me the vibes that it has enough momentum to keep on going. You know what I'm saying? So let's just try to, take advantage of that when it gives us the opportunity to. Cool. Right there. What are we missing right now? We are expecting this area to pretty much respect a certain level of support somewhere within this entire range, and pretty much then go up a tad bit more to our green zone, which is not too far off. And plus, based on higher time frame analysis, such as I think the daily or the H4, we still have a good amount of room to actually flow based off of all of this analysis as well. So we could definitely even aim for areas kind of like this as well. So we could definitely, have some reach in the future to kind of see if we're able to even reach those points right there. So yeah. But again, thanks everybody for coming on. If you want to actually be a part of the mentorship or even like look into it, go on mentorship.wsatraining.com. So it's mentorship.wsatraining.com to be a part of the waitlist and to be a part of the Telegram chat to then get updates on the program that's dropping on the 25th. And again, it's going to be limited slots, probably like around 25 to 30 people max. And then from that point, you got to wait until it gets freed up. So again, thanks everybody for coming on. If you pretty much took any kind of videos, if you took any kind of anything, just tag me on Instagram or that kind of stuff, and then I'll repost you. But yeah, thanks everybody for coming on. Hopefully everybody gained some kind of nuggets for the analysis and go from there. It was recorded, so it'll be on YouTube very, very shortly. And I'm catch you guys hopefully next time, or I'll catch you in the mentorship. Peace out. Or I'll catch you in Wall Street Academy, because this is like a daily thing. You know what I'm saying? So thanks everybody for coming on. Peace out, peace out, peace out. Enjoy y'all night.